So I definitely care about the money if it's going to the right place. Because I guarantee if he'd only donated 10,000, you'd have been in here like, oh, you could have gave more.
Facts. Facts.
Well, all right, just answer that question. Would you not have said that if MJ would have? All right, let he have pulled the Virgil.
It's cool.
If you just gave 50, I was going to say 2 Virgils with me, man. Give me 2 Virgils with me, yo. If he would have gave the fifth, I'd have told me to keep it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God. I'm so high, it's like July. Say how you feel with the clothes you buy. So everybody think I'm rude when I walk by. I ain't like these niggas need to separate. No matter what you do, people still gonna hate. People still gonna hate.
Fellas. No Label the Pod, episode 28. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Pretty good, man. Feeling great, man.
How y'all week been? It's been a hectic week just like last one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ain't shit changed. Well, a little bit.
Yeah, they're fighting a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo been kind of active. I see trending on Twitter. The shade room
for good and bad reasons.
Right.
Hell yeah! Like, yeah. When I saw them cops get hit by the car, I was like, oh. I was like,
Yeah, man. That shit is crazy.
yeah, they out here wilding.
Yeah, and then them cops pushed over that old man in front of City Hall.
Hell yeah!
Bust his head wide open, man.
Hopefully he doing alright. Man, that shit wild.
Yeah. And didn't all 56 of them resign, the cops?
57.
Yeah, because I think the one that did it got fired, and then they all resigned after.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I kept seeing weird, like, their headlines was kind of like worded weird. Like, I don't know if they was resigning as like that, whatever that little task force. Like, and where I was know if they were doing it in support of the dude, like, damn, he shouldn't have got fired, or it was like, oh, we fucked up, we all resigned.
I mean, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was. It was more so just to the point of they were backing him. They were kind of giving him support and
backing the police officer.
Yes.
And I think
that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just like,
I think it also has something to do with if legal matters came into play, like as far as the old man like suing or whatever the case may be, the department wouldn't be able to even cover all their legal fees, or the union, whatever is involved. This is what somebody was telling me. So regardless, they would have had to get their own representation anyway. So
yeah,
that's weird.
Well, they shouldn't did the shit in the first place. So
right.
I don't feel bad.
Nah, the nasty shit about all of this has been like, I've been learning more about like the paperwork side. Like even the cop who was responsible for George
Floyd's death.
He like his wife got divorced. Like he got divorced, but it's like
she divorced him.
Yeah, she divorced him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's kind of like an assets thing. So it's like if she'd be like, oh, I get half, I get the house, I get all this. So if they try to take everything, she can still like, you know what I mean? You can still, you know what I mean, come back to the crib. It's just like you divorcing to keep the assets, not necessarily because.
So she playing like she a LLC.
Yeah,
for real. That's what's
bro. It's a nasty game. Gotta know them paperwork. That's it. Like, know your paperwork.
Well, the good thing is all four of the cops have been arrested and
charged too.
Charged.
But,
and they've upped the cop that killed him. They upped his from a 3rd degree to 2nd degree.
Yes, sir.
Which is also a good thing.
Progress.
We'll see.
Progress.
Yeah, they gotta change a lot. Even if some go to jail, they gotta change a lot.
Yeah, laws gotta be in place.
Yeah,
strict laws for police officers.
Right, police the police.
I think that's the first step, and then after that, we discussed that all last episode. What we can do as people to stay together, etc.
Word.
Right.
So yeah, I just want to touch on that. Definitely rest in peace, George Floyd. Shouts out to everybody that's been protesting. We got to keep them going because it seems like it's making a change to me. What do y'all think?
I think so. I agree. We got to continue to he put his knee on his neck. We got to put our knees on justice next. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to continue to show that we want change. We desire change. It's not even a want. We've always wanted it. And it's no longer, I wanted to say this, it's not, I don't like people saying it's black versus, it's no longer black versus white. It really isn't. It's oppressed versus the oppressor. Like it's that, like flat out. Forget the racial thing and everything. Like that's what the media is trying to make it as, so that they can stir our community up, and even some, racist whites as well. That's a given. But racist people in general. So it's just we gotta be more intelligent. Be more intelligent and now's the time to put our smarts into gear. We did the physical already. All right, whatever, rioting and whatnot. Not to say we did as a community, but just the people in general. So now it's time for us to really sit down and think straight and be smart about this. Because
once we get this change, how are we going to sustain it? How are we going to maintain it? That's the important part.
Right.
Now, I see that face over there.
Nah, that's all. It was all facts. It's just like I've been having this weird feeling like I keep seeing the Black Lives Matter shit, and now I was talking to my friend
in DC. Huh? In DC,
just all over it in general, and it's just like I felt away. I don't say I felt away, but it's like Black Lives Matter has been. It's been one of those. It's been a movement. It's like kind of like, what is it? Almost like just a slogan. Yeah, it seems like it's been like hijacked in a sense.
Oh, I felt the same way, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like
same way.
And I was like, yes, I understand that, and it's like I don't know if the term is too broad. I don't know.
But that's the thing, because the term is facts. Black Lives Matter. You feel me? Like hashtag that is facts. You know what I mean? It's just
my thing is just like. There has to be a fundamental problem with the society, like the fact that you have to say a certain life has to matter.
Right.
Like, so when it comes
bro, and the fact, not to cut you off, but the fact that we have to still argue that point after all that's happening. Like, bro, anybody that's saying all lives matter, fuck you, dead ass.
Yeah. No shit, all lives matter. We wouldn't be in this predicament if all lives matter. We wouldn't be, bro, you know what I mean?
Right. And the thing is, all lives can't matter if Black lives don't matter because we're the ones that's getting killed.
Right.
It's literally that simple. If you don't understand that, you're just choosing not to understand it.
Yeah.
Right.
And you a dickhead, straight like that.
And that's a fact, and that's why it bothers me. We getting all the support. I'm seeing Black Lives Matter like on like Call of Duty, and like I'm playing shit like that, and I'm like
every game too. It's not even
game,
like they doing it.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah,
and that community is the Call of Duty community. My bad, I cut you off, but the Call of Duty community is filled with racists. Like it's large, but it's filled with racists. Yeah, yo, for years, like ever since we was young. You know what I mean? For years. So I know they hot.
But that's why I'm like, y'all could all say this lip service. Y'all can give me lip service all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can post all this saying this because you could easily get exposed right now.
Yeah.
But it comes to a point where it's like, I don't give a fuck what you say. I shouldn't have to say Black Lives Matter. I shouldn't have to say that, period. It's like when you look at the Constitution or whatever, I was thinking about it today, like niggas say the Pledge of Allegiance every single day, like liberty and justice for all. How many times have you said that shit? You said a lot of shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck should I believe you now when you out there? You know what I mean? Like you gotta put some shit in ink for me to really be satisfied. Like I don't put the niggas under the jail. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But now fix some fucking paperwork. Free all the niggas who, you know what I mean, you put in jail for weed charges.
Right.
That y'all celebrating fucking Karens for.
Bro,
right
that's
now,
an essential business now. Weed. And I got friends that still locked up for selling weed or having weed or something like that.
Fam, it's
crazy.
Like,
yeah.
I'm good on the lip service. Like we seen this before. But I say one thing that's a little bit different. Like that I picked up on was like every country, like countries around the world, was really stepping up, which was I thought was like surprising, but it spoke volumes type shit.
And I think even in the United States, when did the movement first start? Black Lives Matter, was it Ferguson or was it prior to that?
2016, I think. So Ferguson.
Yeah. So even during that time, I didn't see as many Caucasian Spanish, Indian. I didn't see
Across
as many people of other races participating as they are now.
For sure.
That's a fact.
For sure.
So that's definitely.
It's
think
almost like they're
them not. Yeah, exactly. Them not participating is making a difference too, because it's not just us. Like everybody sees this as a problem, even if they're not going through those exact circumstances.
Right.
Yeah, and the world changes so quick too. It's like it's gonna get to a point where like you saying about it's about to be gonna be about the oppressor versus the oppressed. Bro, if technology advance like it's been advancing, bro, it's gonna be,
and it will.
Yeah, it's gonna be so. Race is gonna be like what, bro? It's like it's gonna be different type of shit out here. That's not even gonna be a thing.
And trust me, bro, the people at the top don't give a fuck about race. They don't care if we black, white, Asian. They care about dollar signs and votes.
Green. That's the only color they care about.
If we not a vote for them, we a dollar sign for them, and that's the main thing. Like he was saying, like we all gotta keep in mind because these people really don't care about race. They, you know what I mean? They use race against us. But at the end of the day, they don't care about race. If we giving them that money or that vote, they straight.
Yeah, it's about their bottom line at the end of the day. But one thing I seen too is just like you got other countries around the world, like we're in a global recession type shit. So it's like we gotta see like the entire world is spazzing right now. Like y'all need to stop treating the blacks like this because I feel like they see the value we bring to the world, like hip hop influence.
Well, it's been known. That's always been known what influence we brought.
But I feel like it was quiet about it though. Yeah, like, it was quiet about it for the longest time. Like, nah, like you have to see this now. Like everybody is saying, like, yo, nobody
stood up for it. Nobody stood up with us for it.
They standing up now. But it's like, okay, now are we gonna stand up for ourselves? Like, and that's my issue with the classification is like with the Black Lives Matter. Like, it's Black Lives, and we're gonna let Black Lives Matter go to the UN and speak for us in front of all these countries because that's what, at this point it's like if we don't go to the UN, like what the fuck is we really doing? Because you got other people in countries all around the world is speaking up right now. So as a collective, what the fuck is we gonna do? And that's my issue with the term black is because it's like, okay, you got Black Americans, you got people they call the Caribbean people black, people arguing the Dominicans, are Dominicans really black? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they are. They the Latino crew, the Latinos, I'm sorry, but you know, the Latinos, they kind of made up that norm that, you know, they're with the white crew, you know, which is I'm not but they push that narrative. They like that narrative.
If you call them black.
Right. And even though that's where they come, like really their heritage is with us too.
I haven't really come across that, at least growing up. Like the Spanish people I hung around, like they were legit either Spanish or they classify more with black people.
Yeah. Well, like even Dominican people, if you call them black, they'll be offended.
Yeah.
But even if they
I'm gonna give it a buck. You call me Spanish, I'm gonna be offended. You call me white, I'm gonna be offended. If you call me anything other than black, I'm high key gonna be offended. So I don't.
Yeah, but some Dominicans look just like a black person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like,
I get what you're saying.
See, and that's the thing too. It's like they've been conditioned to think like that. Like they share an island with Haiti. If you call them Haitian, they will be fucking furious and want to kill you.
Yeah,
because Haitians tend to be darker skinned. They can be seen as black. But Dominicans is like, okay, they got more fair skin, tend to like more population, so they gonna feel like, well, of course they gonna hate being called black. Like. I don't know. That's they kind of like taught and conditioned,
which is weird to me. That's so weird to me.
Bro, it's simple conquering divide shit. It's simple conquering divide shit. That's why I don't pay attention. I don't pay that much mind.
Yeah.
But it's like we at a point now where it's like there's a clear assault on blacks in America, American indigenous people. Mm-hmm. So that we have to like there has to be a people. Us in particular, we have to go forward. Yes, we get support from all the other quote unquote black communities, but we need to step forward, us, because it's something specific to us. Like that's what we get upset when they say, "Oh, I gotta know." Let's keep narrowing it down. Like this is who they're attacking, and then we gotta move to the UN and address other countries because they're supporting us right now. We have to capitalize on it right now. So like that's my thing, and I don't like seeing Black Lives Matter like spearheaded because it's too broad, bro. Like it's too broad. Like,
and most people don't.
So go ahead.
And most people, like, I'm not even like trying to ruffle feathers, but most people don't even know who funds certain orgs that they support. You know what I mean? Like, if you type in who funds Black Lives Matter, you're gonna see an 89-year-old German white guy So, but I'm just saying, like, just know, like, who you're supporting. Like, before you just send millions of dollars, just research, you know what I mean? And see if the money's actually being sent to where it can make a difference.
I agree.
All right, so let's move on. Well, kind of in the same area. Tuesday was supposed to be the whole blackout on social media. Everybody was posting the black squares and everything. Do y'all know what the purpose of that was? I know it originally stemmed, when I first seen it, it was stemming from the music industry. They were going to do entertainment, music industry shutdown.
Yeah, I thought
no business. Yeah.
I thought it was more along that line. Like,
and then I feel like it just went all around, like just the whole country or whatever, around the whole world. I looked at it as like a sign of unity, like we're all behind this one thing, so they'll notice it. But other than that, I didn't get what the actual purpose of just posting the black screen was. In terms of the music industry wise, I don't get what point they were trying to make, if they were going to do that.
I don't know. High visibility, minimal effort. That's how I looked at it. It's like, for all you scary motherfuckers who's afraid to do anything, huh? Yeah. Here, feel a part of the movement.
And I think also it was definitely a plan to like change the algorithm of how different social media posts were being seen, because as whoever you follow, if you follow The Weeknd or popular people, you see those posts first. But they were trying to change the algorithm to, all right, that's why people were saying, yo, don't just post a black square, put some information along with it, because these are going to be the major posts of today. People are going to see these type of posts and not posts from celebrities. That's why you saw celebrities actively get into it, because they know we're not going to post, things of us. It's not really going to be seen at the same light as to if it was in a different time. You know what I mean? So I think it was more so just driving that algorithm and really, really wanting to make a change somehow. You know what I mean? I don't know if it definitely, I think it wasn't for the worse, it was beneficial, but if you put information towards it, that's why if you just put a black square, it was stupid. But
I think all this too is waking up a lot of just unaware white people that thought like, oh, it's so cool to listen to rap and all this shit, but when you really get to what it really means to be black, this comes with it as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like being discriminated against and just randomly being targeted by police, like that comes with it. So I think that's awoken a lot of people that see, you know what I mean? Like the reason why we are the way we are is because of what we went through and what we're still going through. So
yeah, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the blackout shit. It's like I appreciate the thought, but it's like I don't know, it's different. I'm not a big like advocate on like I'm gonna show you type of thing. I'm more like, nah, I'm gonna starve you out. Like
what you mean?
Like in the sense of like we don't like how the algorithm only shows like certain stuff, like only shows celebrities or whatever. But like they get their funding from you making posts, advertisement posts. Because that's one thing I noticed is like when I was scrolling, black advertisement. Black advertisement. So like if I was an advertiser, I'd be happy as fuck that day because everything's blacked out except my advertisement. All of Facebook's money and them shit, that shit comes from advertisement.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm Mark Zuckerberg, I'm getting it back because everybody's posting today, and like now we back at square one. And it's like did y'all see that the picture of it was talked about after like cop killings and stuff like that? Fox News posted like there's like a 2%, like 3% boost in the economy, or like the SP 500 or some shit. Like after like there was like a protests of like a black person being killed. There's a boost in the SP 500 on like the stock markets because I don't know exactly how that shit.
So what exactly does that mean? Like people spend money?
Yeah, people spend money with the top 500 companies. After like major protest, and they showed it, and then like they apologized for it, and so it was like, but it's talking about like the caption was just talking about how big companies monetize like black trauma, like black suffering, and it was just like the only people who really benefiting from it is those big companies, and it's like then it create you funding that cycle again. Like that's why I'm big on like starving them out. Like fuck that. Like not everybody be late on your fucking cell phone. Not like people late cell phone, but
Can you imagine if no one just paid any of their bills for like months? They're like, we're on strike. And you can't do nothing because everybody's just on strike.
Companies go, wow.
Everybody gas, everybody electric, everybody
I mean, what I'm saying, if everybody was winning, I wouldn't pay nothing.
I don't know. I was just like figuring out different ways. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I need that hot water. I ain't gonna hold it.
But they gonna cut all of our hot water off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, depending on what,
in our
depending on what it
communities,
was.
especially, we're gonna be the first one water they're gonna cut off.
Yeah.
So
Not the bird.
It's gonna be easy to catch your niggas who now you been paying your water bill, nigga. You smell fresh.
But so Dave brought up the Weeknd earlier. So the Weeknd basically made a post. What exactly did he say? He was basically calling out all the
It was Warner Music Group.
the top three: Warner, Sony, and Universal.
Yep.
Basically challenging them. He donated $500,000. He was like, "Somebody match me." And Warner, what does it say? Warner Group creates vague $100 million anti-racism fund after the Weeknd's calls out labels. It doesn't really go into detail what it is, and I don't know. Just throwing $100 million out there, I don't really know what that's for.
We'll see. Yeah.
That's the thing.
What do you think of the Weeknd taking that stand though, and being the artist, especially since he's arguably like the biggest artist right now?
Right. He put himself out there.
Yeah.
He put pressure on them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, yeah, we gotta. But that's my hope with all this shit. I just really hope all the money goes to where where people really need it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to just get paid off of this shit. I want people to actually, like, wherever the money is being sent, I really just hoping that it helps people. Because, like Nelson said, the world is on our side right now, and we need to take advantage.
Yes.
So it said it specifically to support charitable causes related to the music industry, social justice, and campaigns against violence and racism.
Nice.
But it doesn't specify the
groups.
The groups it'll go to or the organizations it'll go to.
Where did MJ donate that $100 million to?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Saw that though. It's like a 10-year plan to do like something that is like minority.
Yo, I'm laughing because my mom was like, you know how my mom feel about MJ. That generation in general, like our parents' generation, like they was either they love MJ or they really hate it because they saw the real MJ.
My mom fucking loves MJ.
My mom was one of those who's like she loved his game but hate him as a person. But she was like, $100 million, he could have did more. I was like, what? I was like, you're wild. And she's like, damn well, he got $4.2 billion. I said, no, you're right. He does have, he's worth what? 4.2 or 3.2, whatever it was.
But $100 million is
like $100 million. That's what I said. I was like, $100 million is a lot of money, ma.
Yeah, you can't look at how it's affecting their pockets. You have to look at how it'll help wherever you're donating.
Right, exactly.
$100 million is $100 million.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why, like,
but a lot of people would think that way. I mentioned her. Sorry, mom, but I mentioned her. You know what I mean? She didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just her being her. But she's like, oh, you done threw me under the bus. But a lot of people have that mentality, though. You know what I mean? Like, like we said, it's not about, they have a ton of money, but that's, like you said, it's $100 million, man. That's making a major cost. It's putting a major dent into what we need to get done, for sure, to make a change.
Yeah, we gotta see, man, because I work in the school systems, like, and I've seen them throw money at situations, and it's like $100 million not gonna change the mindset of a fucking sociopath billionaire. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
$100 million is like $10.
Yeah, I give up $100 million, but if I can get this tax break, I could fuck up your community even more and make it on the back end, make that $100 million back on the back end.
Yeah,
it's like I don't give a fuck about the money. Like, I'm at this point, it's like we can't care about the money. It's like,
what you mean we can't care about the money? If I mean, obviously we don't know exactly where it's going, but that money can change a lot of lives and help our communities a lot. So I definitely care about the money if it's going to the right place. Because I guarantee if he'd only donated $10,000, you'd have been in here like, oh, you could have gave more.
Facts. Facts.
Well, all right, just answer that question. Would you not have said that if MJ would have? All right, let he have pulled the Virgils.
It's cool.
If he just gave 50, I was going to say 2 Virgils with me, man. Give me 2 Virgils with me, yo.
If he would have gave the fifth, I'd have told him to keep it. if he donated $100 million, I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah.
But like we know at the end of the day, it's not people like MJ who's stopping us from having racial equality. You know what I'm saying?
But that money that he's donating, if he puts it in the right communities with the right kids, because right now the people who are making a change are people from our generation. So if he puts that money in the right things to where it can help people coming in the next generations, then they could come and make an even bigger change and put the even bigger stamp on the whole social justice thing that we're doing right now, because they're going to be more knowledgeable than us. They're going to have better resources than we did coming up. All types of shit.
You put $100 million.
You gotta look at the game plan, man. If there is a game plan,
right? You put $100 million back here, right? We going up against multi-billion-dollar companies. Okay, yeah, we got $100 million. Now we still fighting the uphill battle because they got an entire billion-dollar infrastructure on dedicated to making sure we don't get there.
Okay, so what if you don't get $100 million now?
If you don't give $100 million?
If you don't give $100 million. Then we're staying in that spot, not even fighting the uphill battle because we have nothing to fight with.
Right. Niggas gonna move with or without him.
We're not talking about MJ, bro. I'm talking about the fucking money.
Yeah. We haven't been.
I just told you what the money can do, and you're saying that with the money we're not going anywhere. Without the money we're not going anywhere. So what the fuck is we gonna do then, Nelson?
I'm saying we need to get. That's why I've been saying change legislation. That's why you need to
At some point we're gonna need money.
That's why it's
at some point,
right.
It's black people don't got money, my nigga. Like,
and MJ's one of the black people that got money.
I was about to say he's one of.
He gave us $100 million.
We saying we don't got money?
Huh?
We got the most spending power. We spend the most in the world.
Yeah, that's collectively.
You think we have an issue with money?
I'm saying that's collectively.
Do you think we have an
one
issue
person
with money?
just donated $100 million
as a community, as a black community? Is that what you're asking? I think so. Yes, I do personally.
No, we have money collectively.
We have.
I think
money.
we have a problem.
We have money.
We have a spending problem too.
That's what I'm saying.
So
we have to just direct it, and it doesn't matter if we get a billion. If we spend it in the wrong way.
Nelson, that's what I literally just said. I literally just explained what could be done with that money. I'm not saying that it's that. I'm not saying, MJ gave us $100 million. That's gonna save the day.
Is it a money problem or a mentality problem?
I'm not talking about mentality. I'm talking about.
That's why I'm saying it's not about the money. It don't matter if you got.
We talked about mentality before, bro. I'm talking about the $100 million, what it can do if it's put in the right places and there's a right plan for it. You're making it seem like I'm just saying, MJ gave us $100 million, the day is fucking saved. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, not at all.
I'm saying it. I'm saying I don't.
All right, so that's the way you think. Then I got nothing to do with it.
Give us $2 billion, but if we all blow it on J's, then what's the fucking point,
bruh? I know, Nelson. That's why I just fucking said that we need a plan with the money.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I'm not explaining no more. All right. So the weekend. Shouts out to the weekend, man.
Facts.
Shouts out to the weekend.
Facts.
What's next? NBA. Oh no, let's give our vibes for the week. We barely talked any music.
We did it.
Go ahead now.
Shit. I ain't listening to nothing new. I've been bumping Section 80.
Word.
Fucking. I listened to our playlist. Our playlist was dope this week.
Yeah.
I was tapping into Nas, his Untitled album. That was gonna be initially it was gonna be called the Nigger album, but they who was he with at the time? I don't think it was Interscope. They wouldn't let him name it that. So
it was too.
Yeah, he was spitting bars.
Of course.
Well, it's just like I don't know. I was tapping back into there, and it's like it aged well. Like it's built for times like this. So I was like, I'll just tap into that. Just enjoying the vibes.
Yeah. I feel that. I mean, same for me. I've been on my, y'all already know, I've already stated back in my early episodes. I'm getting back into my roots. A lot of Xavier Omar. Well, he first was named Spazzy Rocket, but Xavier Omar and Sengo. They had two EPs, but one EP that they dropped back in 2016. You put me on too. The Hour Spent Loving You. Tough.
Yeah, bro. We gotta stop telling Dion when he put us on to stuff, because he don't get nobody credit for nothing.
That's false. I'm about to say he's giving me credit for stuff. But Mint Condition still. Yeah, a lot of all the ones that I've mentioned before, Weekend, still staying in that pocket.
Shit, I just been bumping. I've been bumping Giveon a lot, man. All week.
Giveon 2. Or Giveon.
Giveon.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. My apologies.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I've been bumping Giveon a lot. I was just telling Nell, the only new release that came out all weekend that I listened to was Sleepy Hollow Project, Sleepy for President. So definitely rock with that. Huh?
So he's got my vote.
Especially over these candidates, man.
Yeah,
It's a whole other discussion, though.
right.
I finally bumped Lil Bo 3. That joint is tough.
Oh yeah.
Lil Bo 3 is tough. I will get at the Yachty, man. He's definitely been keeping the boat series good. Like his other projects, I haven't cared for, but the boat series, he stayed consistent with that. I've been bumping Lucky this week. Still been bumping Self Love. I've been bumping a lot of Herb this week. A lot of old Herb and Bibby.
Herbo.
And that's probably, and just other R&B stuff. Pretty much. Price?
I've been playing the Dijon, How Do You Feel About Getting Married EP. I've been playing the Lil Boat 3. I've been playing Jagged Edge. D'Angelo, Old School Gucci Man.
D'Angelo, come on.
Gucci.
And then just the Freddie Gibbs mainly.
Oh, the Alfredo?
I've been bumping Alfredo too, yeah.
I still haven't listened to that.
You haven't listened to it?
Bro,
You haven't listened to it?
Bro, it's that, Yachty. I got a list. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I have a list.
Well, the one bright spot for this week has been NBA's coming back. Even though we're not a basketball podcast, but I don't care. I want to talk basketball.
We love Bob, bro.
NBA coming back July 31st, man. How y'all feel?
Love it.
Good, man.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they're saying the last game 7 of the finals might be October 12th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the season starts up December.
In December, yeah.
That's dope. We get we don't have to wait too long. And then we still have football. Hopefully we'll have football too. So it's getting bright. 2020 is getting bright.
Break your heart if we don't have football.
Oh, you know it will. You see it. I'm wearing it right now. Y'all see it.
Oh shit, I wouldn't be working, man.
You would love it.
That'd be one less paycheck for me. I don't know. I want football season.
I was about to say, yeah, you want that.
Who y'all boys got winning it, man? Short season? Oh, first of all, we talk about the format.
Oh yeah, it's 22 teams, right?
Yeah, 22 teams, and they're doing 8 regular season games, just like seeding purposes for the final bottom ones.
Yep.
But I think they said once it gets to it, like they're gonna monitor after like 4 games to see if there's any chance certain teams can move. So they're trying to cut the 8 games down as much as possible. They need to play the 8, they'll play it. If not, but then if they do have to play all 8, I believe, and like there's still ties, I think they're gonna do a play-in tournament.
Come on.
But it's still going to be East versus West, though. In terms of the conferences, I would have liked it better if they did the 1 through 16 season like they were going to do originally.
I don't know. That would have been lit. That would have been lit.
Games gonna be in the same spot, like
They said they're going to play them like Summer League, back to back to back.
It's held at the Disney
Resort.
The Disney. It's like their big gaming.
That's
center.
crazy because I don't even remember them having that.
Bruh.
When I was over there, that shit must be in the cut somewhere.
Yo, what they're trying to propose too is the teams that didn't make it or aren't like getting invited to Orlando for the rest of the season in the playoffs. They might have a summer league just with those teams too, because they said it wouldn't be fair for them to be sitting out from March all the way until December with no real in-game play. So they might do a summer league and shit for them.
Get them legs right.
That'd be wavy.
I tell you this, man, it's all fun and games. It's a little interim season, but we all know next season is when the Warriors take shit back.
You think Giannis is really about to get signed? You think that?
That would be love.
Or
Giannis not going there.
I might stop watching NBA.
Honest to God, I would.
If he goes to Golden State, that shit is so corny, dog. That shit is weak as hell.
Man, y'all be doing that every time we get an acquisition.
Who was we?
Just because we get, the Golden State Warriors. Just because we have a great office and we get great pickups. Everybody think, this super team, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Was you a Golden State fan when they had Baron Davis?
Yes.
No, you weren't. When they had Baron Davis.
I fend for him.
Bro, was that his favorite team?
That wasn't his favorite team, though.
Thank you. Because I was a fan back then, too.
Okay, because Kobe was playing. We all know that. Because Kobe was playing. That's simple.
So why are you not rooting for the Lakers?
Is Kobe playing? Is Kobe playing? No.
Dude, you're
bro, just keep it 2 Virgils with him. That's all I'm asking for. Just 2 Virgils.
I get so much slander because
2 Virgils.
when your NBA team is great and other people just see that your team is just winning, they're like, you're not a real fan.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If the Bulls was winning, I wouldn't care who your team was. But since we not winning,
and buddy, you know, for you, Cleveland Cavaliers, 2000.
You see, I didn't say a word. I didn't mention my
I think it's gonna
Cavs.
be longer than that.
I have a very high standing bet with this man that the Cavaliers aren't winning shit. They're not winning any ring until 2032.
Man,
At least.
we're gonna get Bronny.
You will.
Good luck.
We're gonna
Bruh.
get Zaire.
First of all, LeBron controls the NBA. He not letting Bronny go to Cleveland.
I know.
Well,
I know.
But happy birthday to AI, man.
Yes.
Happy 45th to the GOAT.
He don't even look 45, bro.
He look young.
He look mad young.
Fucking legend.
And Prince too. Happy birthday to Prince.
He got the same birthday as Prince. He was just made to be a star. He was just made to be great.
Right.
Be an innovator.
OD.
Fact.
The most influential player of all time.
I would say the most overlooked. AI to me is the most overlooked. Who's a superstar and gets overlooked?
Nah, he not overlooked.
Nah, AI gets love, bro.
He get his love. I feel like he need to get more. Like for how he changed the game, bro. Like small ball. You know what I mean? Like
People don't respect how much.
I'm saying like our generation, like
Yeah.
I think our generation does, though.
before so too. I don't think so.
He's the
bro.
reason why they wore big shorts.
Bruh, I feel I don't know, maybe just because I'm such a big AI
I'm not saying
fan
you're
that when people get around me, they just pay homage to him. But when I'm around people, they show AI love, bro.
Yeah, you can't front AI.
He changed the game on and off the court. Mentality, style of play.
Yes.
He let niggas know.
They literally created the dress code because of AI.
Yeah.
And they implemented the carry because of him. Because he was crossing motherfuckers up.
Freaking fucking.
Damn near cradled it.
Yeah, I was tapping into the old and one mixtape videos. I was like, yo, this shit was having me remember what I love.
Remember Escalade?
R.I.P. man.
I saw stuff.
Remember that game? Was Stephon Marbury?
NBA Ballers.
Yeah, NBA Ballers.
Bro, I could never get past that level where you had to, it wasn't, because Streets was the game breaker. What did you have to get on NBA Ballers?
It was like Phenom or something.
Yeah, something like that. But, bro, I could never get that joint and beat Yao Ming, bro. I always got to that level and could not beat him.
Damn, that's taking me back. I can't even think that far.
That's one of the best video games ever, man.
Come on, if the arm sleeve.
Yeah, AI started the arm sleeve.
God.
Literally every player that's wearing number 3 now says they wear it because of AI.
Facts.
My favorite number is 3 because of AI.
The legend.
And his wingspan was ridiculous for his height. Like he looked like an alien almost. You know what I mean? Like his arms. Like I don't know. He's just different, bro. He's different.
I seen him one time in down south in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Walking in the mall. He may be an inch taller than me.
Yeah.
He like 5'10", 5'11".
Had the diamonds on his neck. Them shit was dancing like a motherfucker. That gotta be AI.
Cool as shit,
Boy, man.
Yeah, dog.
Shit, man. What else y'all want to talk about? It's not really too much music related stuff.
I gotta say it's a lot of real life shit going on.
Yeah.
For a fact.
You know.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to say something because I seen like people like kind of coming at artists for not making it visible that they were at the protest.
Yeah.
So it was like, I seen Wale was saying something about J. Cole. And people were sucking J. Cole. Like, and I was just like, but I seen another. I seen another post.
He said,
They was talking about Kendrick, and they was like, "Oh, I ain't see Kendrick out here."
they gotta stop. They gotta stop that, bro. They gotta stop
because at this point it's just for popularity now. Why? So he needs to get on Instagram, put a selfie, like, "Yo, here I am,"
and like
that's not what it's about.
Facts.
Why do people care?
And like Don said last ep too. They're not regular people. Like, we're all humans, but they are in a different light. They're not just gonna go right out with the rioters or not rioters, but protesters if they don't know what's going on. They need to move calculated. They need to move
putting
militant.
their whole brand on the line.
Right.
Because maybe they're really trying to do something that will actually affect everything instead of just getting on Instagram and taking pictures. Like, that's what I'm saying. We're in this era where like you have to document. If you're about change, you have to document it on Instagram.
I didn't see you do it. It did like
right. Then you didn't do anything. then you did nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just
how do you were next to me? you know me.
Crazy.
You know what I was doing?
You know, and I'm gonna give Drake some praise because you know I always criticize Drake. So when he do good, I'm gonna give him some praise. Even though, I don't always criticize him. But like a lot of times I be playing around. But I just call shit how I see it and niggas get tight. Fuck it. But he did donate $100K to some foundation or whatever, and he was basically like challenging people to match him. Similar to what Virgil did, but a much larger number. But nah, they said that Virgil donated $20,000 like after the fact or some shit.
Good shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I understood what Virgil was doing, not to get off track, because it was basically like, yo, somebody match me. Like he's not gonna donate $100,000 off rip and be like, yo, somebody match me, because only a few people can actually match him.
Right.
So if he donates 50, show that, yo, I donated 50, then a whole bunch of people, I could donate 50, I could donate 50. That's what people should have been thinking. Mm-hmm. But off rip, he's just a meme, which I enjoy.
And how funny is it now that everybody love Kanye now because it was leaked of the amount he donated and cameras saw him out there. But if he didn't put that out there, no one would even have known. You know what I mean? And he would have still donated that money.
And what did he set up? He set up a whole college fund, trust fund for George Floyd's daughter and everything.
Yeah. Put some respect on Ye's name now, please.
But yeah, I just want to give Drake his flowers for that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, back to the whole. What were we just talking about?
We was talking about people was trying to shit on Kendrick for not doing stuff. But I laughed because it was just like I seen a meme or something like, well, he kind of already talked about this. It's like
and all his albums.
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly, top to bottom.
Literally. So it was just like, nah, man. It's just funny. It's just funny seeing the world they feel evolve, quote unquote. And it's just like, bruh, evolution of social media is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. I don't know. I always feel like it's a little illusion of progression. Like, oh, I posted a picture on Instagram, so I helped now.
Right. I'm done.
Make the world a better place.
I posted the black square. I'm done.
Yo, did you see the picture of the girl acting like she was helping?
Oh, that made me sick. That made me sick to my stomach.
I laughed so hard. I'm like, damn, Jody got exposed like a motherfucker.
Yo, and they don't like you're literally just supporting and protesting, doing all this to look cool to other people. You're not doing this out the kindness of your heart.
Right.
Like I just went to a protest yesterday. Took no pictures, none of that. I was just out there. I want to see the people, see what was going on. Support. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. Yeah.
Just like I see a lot of people get on Twitter, we're not even really formulating any solid ideas, but they just want to hear themselves have an opinion, so they'll just tweet anything. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather sit back for those few days and actually think about what I want to say,
right,
and then say it instead of be like, bro, I don't know what's really going on, but like, bro, like there's no point in you doing that. You might as well just keep that to yourself.
Facts.
On phone them.
We gotta move smart, man. We gotta move smart.
I think it's happening, man. I think we as a people are waking up, and I just think we're starting to just see, you know what I mean? Like that, the power we have, like we said before.
And people are waking up to them. Like, they're trying to control the narrative. Like, all these undercover cops out here terrorizing stuff. Because they said the same things were going on back in the day when MLK got killed. But they didn't have phones to document.
Right.
Oh, they're setting up bricks right here.
Damn,
oh, these undercover cops are smashing these cars, trying to act like they're protesters. They said they was doing the same stuff back in the day. But they couldn't prove it because they didn't have any footage. People weren't documented. They couldn't wake people up just off of hearsay.
Probably even worse.
Yeah, probably.
It brings more validation, though, like, when you hear stuff like they was bringing in drugs to the communities when Ronald Reagan era.
Don't even get me started on that,
bro.
bro.
They was dropping off crates of fucking automatic rifles in fucking on the West Coast. Like,
drugs were not an issue. He dumped drugs into the community and said, "Look, drugs are a problem." Yeah, because you made it a problem.
They're killing each other with automatic weapons. Yeah, nigga, they say U.S. Army on them. How the fuck did they get in the middle of South Central?
Like, bro, do y'all watch Snowfall?
No, but I heard it.
Yeah, y'all should watch Snowfall because it's kind of
it's
loosely based on that. Yeah, well, not even loosely.
Bro, they
pretty much based on that.
Yeah, they did that shit. So it's
that's probably my favorite show too. Snowfall, better than Power, all that.
Yeah, Snowfall is lit. When that new season come out, that shit gonna be hot.
I don't know. I hope it come out this year. I know The Shy. You watched The Shy?
I didn't watch all The Shy yet.
Yeah, The Shy is tough, but that was supposed to be coming back in June, but I think it's getting pushed back now, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know when Snowfall is coming back.
Yeah.
That was based in Cali, right?
Yeah, John Singletary was the director.
Yep. I gotta watch that. I heard it was good. The main character is black boy, right?
Yeah.
Black kid.
Vaguely based.
He's
on-
actually British.
Oh, he's British. Well, but he's black though.
Yeah. What was you about to say now?
No, I was saying that storyline is vaguely based off like Freeway Ricky.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, interesting.
Y'all ever watch the Joe Rogan with Freeway Ricky? That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think he got 2. I think he's on there twice.
Yeah, I think I watched one of them, the most recent one. Yeah, man, that's all. I don't got nothing else, man.
Yeah, I ain't got.
Yeah, that's.
Everybody stay safe out there. If you feel like protesting is making a change, or you actually doing it out the kindness of your heart and what the cause is actually for, keep going, because I do feel like it's making a change. Bring other people along with you. Educate them on what's going on, whether they're black, white, Spanish, regardless. If they're for the cause and they see that they're the issue that's going on, bring them along and educate them, because they can help. We need all the hands. We need all hands on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ain't got a Virgil to donate, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just teach your kids how to treat people like humans, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Be a
That's what it's
genuine
about,
person.
man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Everybody be safe. Continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. Listen on Spotify, Apple.
Shit.
Yes.
Keep sharing.
Yes.
Keep tuning in. Appreciate all the love and be safe. No label the pod. We out. Peace.
She watching me like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes be